Hello, everybody. Gamer CJ podcast here. I don't know if you guys are aware, but I changed my podcast description from music and interviews to music interviews and more. So today it's more of a health podcast. Um, Most of you who don't know me that well, I do not drink coffee. I used to drink coffee all the time. Coffee was giving me anxiety, so now I drink tea, herbal, and Camellia sinensis. Now, Camellia sinensis is the type of oxidation when it comes to the tea plant. So basically, you have oolong tea, or so you have puree tea, which is the type of black tea. You have black tea. You have oolong tea. Black tea is its own category. You have oolong tea. You have green. You have green tea. Matcha's in there, and then of course you have white tea, my favorite, and then you have yellow tea. Um, Basically, I'm going to be telling you my top 5 favorite herbal teas, mixed in with my favorite blends, and also mixed in there is also my top 5 favorite caffeinated Camellia sinensis teas. There are some herbal teas that are caffeinated, one of them being yerba mate. Mate is a lot of soccer players drink it for energy. Before, I used to work at Uncle Giuseppe's on Sunday. That yerba mate, hibiscus, used to be my morning drink when I used to intermittent fast. Now I don't work at now that I work at Uncle Giuseppe's and I don't go to the gym anymore. Obviously, in the morning I'll drink caffeinated tea or herbal tea. Let's get into this one. Number 5. Before I do them, I'm going to do some honorable mentions. Number 5. It's not my cup of tea. No pun intended. Green tea. Unflavored green tea. The flavor of green tea is too bitter for me. I prefer tea that's in the middle, and I also prefer white teas or oolong teas. Green tea, the only time I'll drink it is if it is in, I'll only drink matcha if it's in a tea bag or there's a matcha latte. Oat milk, I like to put cinnamon in it. I like to do all that stuff. It's not my favorite. It depends on my mood that day, though. Anything with licorice root in it. Okay, I do like a licorice root. Does help me sleep. But as someone who, in my family, who has a history of high blood pressure, and by the way, I do research on this. I'm not a clinical doctor, so you guys can take this with a grain of salt. Don't believe what I'm saying. Like I said, I'm not a doctor. I just do a lot of research. Like when it comes to music as well. When I'm interested in something, I like to be able to talk about it because I have a lot of knowledge. Basically, licorice root, if you have too much of it, it raises your blood pressure. I try to limit my teas with licorice root. That's why I tend to not buy teas that have licorice root that much, because I know if it's really good, I'll drink a lot of it. One more honorable mention. This was a tough one, but I used to enjoy this, but lemon ginger. Oh no, wait, no, I'm sorry. Canceled that one. Oh, that actually no. Oh yeah, black teas. By the way, black teas except for lemon lift from Bigelow. I don't like black tea. I tried black tea. I don't like the flavor of it. Um, and plus, as someone who drinks a lot of tea, I think black tea is more. It's. I'm more into specialty teas, so basically, black tea is like it. It's the basic form. It's like, oh, do you have tea? No, we have regular Lipton, and usually regular Lipton is black tea. But I went to a diner and they had lemon lift. That was the only black tea I liked. I did have a caffeine boost, but normally I don't drink black tea. Um, Not even Earl Grey. Um, all right, so that's it. Now that's it for now on the metros. Now we're gonna get into the regular list. Number 5 is ginseng, specifically American ginseng. Um, don't like the flavor of it. It is an adaptogen. I just had some before when I woke up. It comes in a packet. I don't drink ginseng tea bags. I remember when I was a kid, my dad, who works for Pepsi Cola, he got there was this drink I used to drink called Sobe Life Water, and apparently it has ginseng in it. I remember I also drink Joe tea, which is I guess like an iced tea, like a local tea. I think it's from Montclair, bottled in Montclair. It's pretty good, but that's not like actual tea bags. I usually get Prince of Peace from my local tea shop, or even some of my local Asian store, Kamen in East Hanover. Um, it comes in a little package of loose leaf. You brew it yourself, and that's what I like. So ginseng, I only use American ginseng. I've not tried Panic ginseng uh, because my doctor said American ginseng is more cooling and more natural. I mean, so more good for me, someone that suffers from autism, ADD, and everything. Um, so yeah, ginseng, only American ginseng. Number 4 is yerba mate. Yerba mate, like I said before, is a caffeinated herbal tea. And what I didn't mention before is is in the holly tree that grows in South America. I enjoy it every once in a while, especially when the weather gets hot. It's good for that. Um, and I only use yerba mate tea bags. I have a friend that actually um, uses the whole setup where you get the ground tea bags and you kind of put it in the bottle and you drink it that way. Um, I've not tried it without the tropical yerba mate, yerba mate hibiscus. Um, it's more like tropical. It's from Mate Factor, which, in my opinion, is a very, very good brand. And yeah, is my number 4. Number 3 is anything made with chamomile, lemon balm, lavender. Any sort of relaxing, calming down tea. Drink chamomile tea a lot. I love the taste of chamomile. I'm actually growing on the side of my house. I got a lemon balm plant. Lemon balm actually means Melissa. It's another name for Melissa, and actually the name Melissa means bee. So if you have anyone named Melissa, the Latin word for Melissa is bee, or bee means whatever it is. It attracts bees. I enjoy the flavor of it. It's a little bitter. I also drink a lot of like before I said I did not like licorice root. Basically, if licorice root is included in a relaxing blend, totally does not, I mean, there's no, then it's okay. If licorice root is in a fruity tea blend, not against it. But if licorice root is in a calming blend, it works out that way because I don't like it for flavor. If it's in a calming down blend, that's what I should have said. If it's in a calming down blend, absolutely, totally fine with that. All right, so now number two, and listen, I like so many different teas. Um, so this list will not be complete. I'm gonna actually split it where I do herbal teas and I do caffeinated teas. I really don't drink a lot of caffeinated. I mostly drink herbal tea. Number two is anything with dandelion or anything with lemon ginger. I'm using them in the same category because but dandelion. The brand is called Ticino. I use dandelion root as a coffee substitute. I looked it up. The owner of Ticino, Catherine, I forgot her last name, is a very, 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 she that can handle caffeine. I'm gluten free. I went on their website and then discovered, dandelion root. Don't mind the bitterness at all. It's different than the bitterness in green tea. It has more earthiness, and it tastes good. You grind the roots up exactly like coffee. I drink it straight. There are different flavors I use for that. Right now, actually, I don't drink it at Uncle Giuseppe's, but I do drink it at my job I go to today called Green Vision. Basically, I drink. Today I'm drinking dandelion dark roast. It says the ingredients here: carob, uh, chicory, dandelion root, Ramon seeds, the natural coffee flavor. This is one of my favorite blends because pretty much it's just straight up dandelion coffee. It has carob. Basically, this blend is totally void of caffeine. Um, and yeah, I mean, yeah. Now I'm actually going to do a separate part for part one. For one, 1B is Calmalia Siensis, uh, white tea or oolong, and flavored green tea. But remember, I said I didn't like green tea before. There's a few blends of green tea that taste absolutely amazing. My mom drinks green tea immunity, tastes amazing. Sometimes I'll drink. Sometimes I'll drink from Republic of Tea, which is one of my favorite tea blends, by the way. Aside from Harney and Sons, and I was actually drinking before Harney and Sons pomegranate oolong. Tastes so good. I don't like drinking. Forgot the name of the brand, but I had oolong tea before. Like just bottled tea does not taste very good because basically it tastes the same. All the Kamari Sansis taste the same, and that's fine, but it's different than the freshly brewed cup. White tea is one of my favorites too. I usually drink Silver Needle. Tea Pigs, a German company, they make a really good white tea blend. It's called Silver Tips. That is the highest. I mean, that is the most rarest quality you can get of white tea that I know of. I also drink white peony, but peony it's I forgot how you say it in Chinese, but basically not like not the letters, but you know what I mean, like how you would say it in English. You guys know what I mean. Basically, um, it's different than the flower ripe peony. I think it's by BAI. I don't want to look it up right now. I'm trying to just You know, actually, I can look it up. Um, yeah. Basically, okay. So it's BAIMU and then DAN. Basically, it's a mix of the young tea leaves and so pretty much it's a collection of the young tea leaves, and of course you have that stuff. I will be honest with you. With white tea, that is my favorite blend. I also love when it comes to white tea. I'll drink it straight up. Sometimes I'll put cinnamon, and I'll put honey or lemon. All right. So number one, um, is anything with hibiscus, lemon, um, like lemongrass, and also anything with rooibos. So pretty much, and rooibos isn't fruit, but you know what I mean. Oh no, wait, no, 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 no. Anything with anything fruity or anything minty. I said lemon balm before. Lemon balm is in the mint family. Some teas, especially, but hear me out here too. Hibiscus. Anything with hibiscus is the best. Now, hibiscus is my favorite. I did research on it. That is the healthiest. I also drink a lot of mint. I also drink a lot of a lot of rooibos, a lot of green rooibos, a lot of teas with a lot of berries. So goji berry tea is pretty good. Saranja berry is pretty good. It's in the berry family. Peppermint, ginger, just basically anything that fits in that category, I'll drink. Um, and yeah, I mean, it's good. It's very good that way. Um, in the honorable mentions, when I said like green tea, I'm gonna include. So I'm totally against powder teas, but if I were to drink something like, especially if it's turmeric or ginger and it's in a tea bag, absolutely. Harney and Son, or no, Rishi tea actually does that pretty good. So yeah, I mean, it's just a good. I mean, I understand if you guys don't listen to this, but I want you guys to understand that I will be doing it also too, including in this like various herbal teas. Nettle tea is really good, but I'm gonna include that in a separate list. Um, I don't know when though, but yeah, this morning I just in my and while I'm here, this is my usual day when it comes to tea. Depends on what I have. My mom got me a tea box, but it depends on what I'm in the mood for. Some days I'll start off with just dandelion, and then I'll have an herbal. Like what it used to be was I started the day off with a caffeinated tea, then I went with herbal, and then around lunchtime I'll usually have caffeinated stuff. But when I'm at Uncle Giuseppe's, because I can't make it myself, I usually will just buy lemon ginger. If it's like a hot day, I'll get it iced, and I prefer lukewarm tea because I just don't like it too hot. I don't like it too hot. If it's in the middle, especially for like blends like hibiscus, you can taste it more. I'm out of hibiscus right now. I mean, I did have this tea because my mom was in Europe, and she got me this blend that was. See, it's fun. Now the L-theanine's hitting me. It's always awkward. Like yesterday, I was full of energy. Now, because I'm talking, it's like now the L-theanine is hitting me. It's like, okay, man, now stop talking. Yeah, because I don't take stimulants anymore. I'm free. Like I used to take this thing called Vyvanse to help with my ADD, and like, but now I try to take tea that's going to help that. Uh, and hopefully, when I'm doing works, if not, whatever. There are times when the tea just doesn't work, but I kind of just do it. It's like people that drink coffee; they don't really do it. They kind of it's just a habit. Um, if I lived in London or I lived in England, I wouldn't be asking for black tea. Even though that's what people drink. They drink English breakfast. They drink. I'm not really into. I'm not really into black tea. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll talk to you guys in soon. I'm expecting to get an interview. I want to interview my dad for like some like my first interview, and then I'm trying to get interviews with more other people. Just not just interviewing about music, but interviewing about life. There's no category for like a grab bag. Um, just expect the podcast to mostly be about music, but it's going to be about multiple stuff. It's going to be about whatever on my mind, and you know, let me know. Comment if you guys are in the mood for something else. All right. Well, talk to you guys soon. Bye.